Retired NASA astronaut Cady Coleman joins me now. She flew 2 space shuttle missions. One of them included a 6-month stay at the International Space Station. Cady, pick up on that part that Mark just mentioned because if you listen to the interviews, read them all, as the astronauts on Artemis II have talked to various journalists, the farther they get away, the more moved they are by this thing, not just philosophically, but emotionally, moving away from the science just a bit to what is deeper within them as they regard the universe.
I think all of us, kind of skate this line between the science and the job, and knowing that every data point brings us closer to exploring and having humans live on Mars, to being a human being present right where you are. And this crew, I think, is really just so wonderful. The whole way they have brought us along. Jeremy's wife, posts about, just some of the different training. I mean, they've involved their families. And so hearing these things, we're hearing what they really think, who they really are. I think it's so generous of them. And when I see the headlines that say astronauts, surpass the distance record, they are bringing all of us with them. And that means a lot to me, especially in these days.
Absolutely. And the science of it is also super important, because these photographs that Mark mentioned, 10,000 on the far side of the moon, they're going to help the next phase of all this, because they're going to give us a better understanding of what's there, how to relate to it, how to land there, and how to inhabit it.
Exactly. And it's also their observations with their own eyes and their analysis at the same time. I think all of us, looked up at the moon and wanted a photo of it. And then when you look at your photo, you're like, that's not what I see. And, I don't mean to make, light of it. But I think it was Victor was saying, OK, I'm looking at the North Pole, I'm looking at the South Pole. I think on the North Pole, those are navigable, but it's going to be difficult. On the South Pole, this is more craggy. And they really see different things with their own eyes. And no one's been able to do that yet. And it is paving the way for future attempts.
That's really important, because a probe can do this, an automatic camera can do this, but a trained set of eyes, 4 different trained set of eyes, will bring back not just the photographs themselves, but the human perspective on what, as scientists, as astronauts, as observers, they saw in real time. That's got to be important. Just
listening to the comm between Houston, where the scientists are all in what they call the science evaluation room, something like that. I mean, it's clear that they are, when they hear something from the crew, they're like, oh, that is exactly what we've been wondering about. And they are not just saying that. And these groups are used to conversing. It's as if they've been having dinner together for years, partly because they have done that probably for the last 2 years.
That is fantastic stuff. Cady Coleman, I appreciate your time so much. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Note to the audience, please stay with CBS News 24/7 tonight. Why? Because the Daily Report will host not a 1-hour, but a 2-hour special beginning at 6 p.m. Eastern on Artemis II missions. That's right here, live on CBS News 24/7, which I just want to let you know is the #1 free news streaming service in America. Yes, it is.